What's going on, everybody? How you doing? In today's video, we are, oh wow, remember this? I almost forgot about this. Thanks, Todd. Snakes and Arrows tour. Wow, amazing. Rush returned to the stage for the first time in 3 years for the Snakes and Arrows tour. The trek consisted of 64 shows, took the band across the US and Canada before ending with a run through Europe, including the UK and Scandinavia. The outing was the 25th highest grossing North American tour of 2007, according to Billboard, netting 29.6 million in ticket sales. Attendance was 517,211 out of a 720,497 capacity over 48 shows. In contrast to the band's typical inclusion of 4 or 5 new songs in a set list, the shows featured 9 tracks from Snakes and Arrows album. Far Cry, Armor and Sword, Working Them Angels, Spindrift, The Way the Wind Blows, Malignant Narcissism, Hope, The Larger Bowl, and The Main Monkey Business. The performances also include the live premiere of Entre Nous, a full 27 years after its release on Permanent Waves. Other older songs resurrected for the tour include A Passage to Bangkok, Digital Man, Circumstances, and Mission. Super cool. I mean, all those old tunes, I'm like, that's amazing. Definitely psyched about that. Oh yeah. After doing the 30th anniversary tour, which is very much a nod to the past, we needed to go back and refresh the whole show, Geddy said. We felt pretty happy with the new material, so we ingested a lot of it and then went looking for songs we hadn't played in a while. You can play it safe, but I think our fans like to be surprised. They look deeper into the albums than just the radio hits. The Snakes and Arrows staging boasted several newly created pieces of humorous video, including one from fictional Canadian brothers Bob and Doug McKenzie, who on Geddy's request filmed an intro to A Larger Bowl. I sent them some titles of our songs, and that's the one they chose. Additional humor was provided by South Park creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone via Tom Sawyer intro clip that featured South Park characters Cartman, Stan, Kyle, and Kenny playing the song as a garage band named The Little Rush. After confusing Tom Sawyer with Huckleberry Finn, and angry Cartman yells, "I'm Geddy Lee and I will sing whatever lyrics I want." That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I mean, that's hilarious. Furthermore, for the first time, because I joke around about Geddy Lee in the same exact kind of way, without having seen this, Geddy does what I say it in the comments all the time. Geddy, you know, like, does what he wants. He's gonna do what he wants. He's gonna play with why is Geddy play the acoustic like this? Because Geddy's gonna do what he wants to do. It's pretty much like, I don't know why he just comes off like that, even though they all are like totally nice. There's something about Geddy where I don't know. Maybe it's the whole singer thing. I don't know. But anyways, that's funny. Furthermore, for the first time ever, the band members themselves appeared in the rear screen concert videos as actors, similar to the R30 opening film. The Snakes and Arrows intro video began with Dream Sequence, this time a dream within a dream, that featured Geddy, Alex Neil, and Geddy again as Harry Satchel, a kilt-wearing Scot, complete with accent and bagpipes for the first leg of the tour. The video intro for the second set was The Plane of Dharma, which featured Alex in rare comical form, playing several characters on the Snakes and Arrows Leela board. I don't know what that is, but okay. Continuing the Scottish theme, a bagpipe arrangement of Limelight was used as the exit music at each show. Toward the end of the tour, a 2-night stand at the Ahoy Sport Palace in Rotterdam was filmed and later released as the Snakes and Arrows live CD and DVD. It was a very relaxing night, Alex said after the second show, which is unusual for that kind of pressure night. Whenever we're recording, there's always a sense of tension on stage, but we were really relaxed that night, and I think it was because we had 2 nights. We were in the European portion halfway through it, and we really enjoyed traveling through Europe, so we were all in pretty good headspace and relaxed. I think it shows there are moments throughout the DVD where there is interplay between the 3 of us and the audience, and you sense that we're having fun. Yeah, it sounds like a good concert, actually. This? Okay. No 2112. Let's see, band was in great form with only a couple minor flubs. Alex had some issues with his guitar at the beginning of Between the Wheels. Guitar Center had a replica R30 drum kit on display, which could be purchased for a mere $30,000. This was Robert Bucky Huck's first show as guitar technician. Whoa. Tampa, Florida, June 16, 2007. Band performed Distant Early Warning and Soundcheck, raising speculation that it would soon be added to the set. Alex, Geddy, and Neil took the stage at 7:45 in complete daylight with the sun still blazing. The intro to One Little Victory was a bit of a train wreck, with Alex's guitar out of tune. Yo, the new guitar tech on day 3. Uh-oh, that's super bad. Band stopped playing, with Geddy stating a brief pause. Then they continued on. That's wild. I can't believe that. Wow. That's almost like akin to like bands like playing the same song twice in the same gig. Like they play it during the first set and then they play it like towards the end of the night because they need more songs. It's like that level. Oh boy. Oh god. Then they continued on during the tour. Just before Natural Science, Geddy took out a video camera and filmed each audience saying "Hi Canada" in a bout of Canadian humor. He sometimes stated that a fictitious Prime Minister, Jean Poutine, has asked him to do so. That's funny. You see, okay, so like a bunch of people are like commenting about like how I'm giving them shit or whatever. I don't like the weird stage antics, the weird awkward stage antics on R30 or whatever, you know, like the one-legged hop, which I'm always gonna, you know, I'm always gonna be like, yo, what the hell is, like, it's hilarious, it's insane, it's ridiculous. I'm always gonna do that because that's just my reaction. That's my reaction to it. But people are like dogging me on, be like, I can't believe you've been watching all these and you don't understand this. It's not that I don't understand it, it's that I'm not gonna get over it. It's kind of like I'm not gonna get over his voice when he can't do it anymore. Clearly, I'm not gonna get over that. I just can't help. I can't help it. You know, like that's me. I can't help it. You know, like it's just what it is. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not. You know, in terms of like the vocal thing, because I've talked to a zillion of you and I've heard enough, whether candidly or in the comments. Because yeah, there are people that just straight up email me and tell me that. And I mean, I've even met people locally that recognize me, and it's like, yeah, you know, it's, I don't blame you. I've literally heard from people, yeah, I don't blame you for not wanting to do R40, his voice, this, you know, like I'm not the only one. So like, get off your high horse. You know, it's insane. I can't believe you're insane. Anyways, as if I care. You know, I'll care enough to say on here because I need to, you know, because I have the platform to say it, but Jesus. Anyways, but that kind of thing is funny. It's not like I don't like funny. It's just the weird, awkward stuff. I'm just like, oh my god, that's so weird and awkward. Listen, I can be weird and awkward. It's, you know, it's whatever. All right, what else? Ooh, damn. Virginia Beach, June 22nd, 2007. Alex hung out with guitarist. Before the show, Alex hung out with guitarist Stephen Bennett. He had met the fingerstyle player before he performed in Toronto. During the gig, someone in the front of stage right thought it was funny to throw marshmallows at Alex. He was promptly removed from the venue. Yeah, man, what the heck? That's insane. I mean, at least it was marshmallows, but like, yo. Because, I mean, you know, people will throw all kinds of things. Rush concert offered quite a range. The classic Rush material was an enjoyable flashback, but the songs performed from Snakes were evidence these aging rock stars are exploring new and interesting hemispheres. You know? Wow, it seems like the reviews now are like mostly all positive, which, you know, was not always the case. It was not the case early on when I was doing these, which a lot of those insane, you know, things were hilarious, but now it's like everything that I'm reading is like, you know, there's not too much that's interesting. It's mostly all just positive stuff, which, you know, I mean, good. Oh boy. July 18th, 2007, Calgary, Alberta. Pengrowth Saddle Dome. Evening with Rush. The Calgary Sun. Convincing rush of tunes. While I did not gain a new love of Rush, the thousands of fans chanting the band's name at the end of the night assured me, or rather convinced me, they rocked. There's somebody that goes along with the crowd. All right. Auburn, Washington, White River Amphitheater, July 20th, 2007. Torrential afternoon rains left the grounds flooded in spots. Seattle Post-Intelligencer. Post-Intelligencer? What kind of... Anyways. A disappointingly delightful evening with Rush. Delighting because the musicianship, something that is never of poor quality with Rush, was spectacular. Disappointing because too much material from the band's latest album, Snakes and Arrows, made its way into a set list that should have included more rarities and fan favorites. Damn. There's somebody that didn't want all the new stuff. They didn't get to hear their favorite song. Damn. What did they not play that you wanted to hear? That's what I want to know. What did they not play that you wanted to hear? They literally played Free Will. What's your problem? They played Entre Nous. They played Digital Man. I mean, come on. Come on. They played Subdivisions. They played Natural Science. Yo, this guy's got to cut it out. that was not called for. Whoa. July 27, 2007. Phoenix, Arizona Cricket Wireless Pavilion. A police officer was shot and killed at a nearby check cashing store just prior to the start of the concert. After all exits were closed except one as police searched cars for the shooting suspect, whom they did eventually capture. Many fans waited several hours to exit but were understanding of the situation. Jesus. Dave Burnett. While we were in Phoenix, I took off on my bike during the show and ran down the street about a half mile to a convenience store to get some cigarettes. As I came out, I noticed a police car pulling into the parking lot. I got on my bike and went back to the venue. Within 5 minutes after getting back, 4 or 5 policemen in jumpsuits were in the backstage area. The venue went into lockdown. There were helicopters overhead. What had happened was the police officer that I saw into the parking lot was shot and killed there. The whole venue went into lockdown. The audience didn't know anything, but backstage we were well aware of it because they had the whole area cordoned off to find this guy. It took some time to get out of there while they were trying to find him, which they did. The next time we were in Phoenix, the band presented a memorial plaque to his family. Michael Mossback had a lot to do with that. It let the police department know that as an organization that we did care, that we were touched by it, and we were aware of what was going on. Man, crazy. Jeez. Oh, interesting. Okay, this is for, this is interesting because of doing the backstage stuff right now, right? Going through all the backstage secrets. July 28th, 2007, Las Vegas, Nevada, MGM Grand Garden Arena. According to the Las Vegas Review-Journal, about 100 stagehands are assigned to tonight's show. I would assume that's on top of all the people that they bring. They work various 8-hour shifts on a freelance basis, earning $20 to $26 an hour, provided today by the MGM Grand Garden, an independent valley contractor called Rhino Staging. They're the schleppers. A roadie's job is basically to bark orders at them. Yeah, lots of cool stuff in here. This book is pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. For sure. Great stories. This is incredible, like, for them to have this book, this kind of information. If I were them, I'd be like, man, this is so cool, because you could just look back and just have all these memories fly by. It's incredible. Totally incredible. All right, cool. So we're getting into Snakes and Arrows Live. I'm going to be doing that. So be on the lookout. Catch you later.